Hello everyone and welcome back to Speed Force Racing. I am back again, as Owen Mansell, whatever you want to call me. We are back for GP4 series, 17 people in tonight, and we are here for the Russian Grand Prix. So people are starting to ready up, so while we're waiting we are going to quickly look at the standings. Of course I wasn't here last week, I was on a college course, so that's why I wasn't available last week, sorry. Called GP4. So in the lead at the moment we have Capricorn on 197 points, who didn't have a great result. Running on finishing 10th. Dodonis in second, who unfortunately didn't finish. Then British guy getting his first ever GP4 win last week in third, only about 60 odd points behind Capricorn, so he's not actually out of the championship at all still. And then we got Paul in 4th, with Hooky in 5th, Swanee in 6th, MCFC in 7th, Shadowlance in 8th, Cycus in 9th, I'm Just in Time in 10th, graduate from GP5 of course, and then we've got Vladimir, Lewis, Tommy Gunner, ALSNN, otherwise known as Snailweg of course. We've got Energy Dan in 15th, Ryan Van Doom 16th, Bod Racing 17th, Powdig Ragis, I think that's how you pronounce it, in 18th, Owlman in 19th, and the Curver in 20th position. These are your constructors' standings. We have Alpine 1st, AlphaTauri 2nd, Red Bull 3rd, Alfa Romeo 4th, Williams 5th, Aston Martin 6th, Ferrari is 7th, McLaren in 8th, Mercedes in 9th, and Haas in 10th. Grid is looking good. We got about 18 today, so we are ready to get underway for the qualifying session here in Russia. Yeah, we got 18. I am on my own tonight. I'm going to do my best. I'm just super excited, really. I'm actually standing up today for commentary as well, just to see if it makes any difference with my voice. So if it does, I'd recommend my fellow commentators to do the same, because, yeah, why not? So, at the moment, it is dry. I do not know what the of course I won't know what the weather is going to be like throughout the qualifying session and of course the race. So let's just get everything up, tyres up, that enabled, this enabled, everything enabled of course in qualifying as I do. So who is going to be the first one out? We have, I think, Aston Martin. I think that was, it might have been Hooky possibly, or Dan. One of the two. We've got Dodonis going on to the mediums, as we can see. Hello to all the 8 viewers here today. No, it's an AlphaTauri. Who is the AlphaTauri? I think it's one of the new guys. I think he is new. I've never recognised the name. We've got N2E Felipe. Is that for Felipe? Felipe. Again, my volume sounds too loud. 2 secs. Audio. Well, not 6. 6? Alright, we'll keep on 6. So Felipe then, see what he could do. Of course, like I said, don't know who he is, see what he could do in today's Russian qualifying session. And then we've got the Red Bull of Owlman right behind him. Of course, on the outlaps, one of the tyres. We've got 2 people on mediums now. I'm Just in Time. It's now onto medium tyres as well. Roman says, let's go to Dodonis. Dodonis has got some fans. Let's see what Dodonis can do today in this qualifying session and the race, of course, on those medium tyres, like I said. N2E Felipe is about to start a lap. We're coming through the final sector now. I think he is actually a reserve as well, if I am not wrong. So, Felipe, about to get his first lap of the day started. Felipe then now begins his lap. ER's turned up, fuel turned up to standard of course, DRS should be wide open right now, there it is. Turn 1 flat out of course, and then coming up towards turn 2 and 3 down of this Sochi track, of course, where the Winter Olympics was held in 2014. And a little bit more facts for you as well. Mercedes dominant track. Every year they have won the Russian Grand Prix. So, of course, I don't actually know who's in the Mercedes. I think it is Ryan Van Doom. I think it's just Ryan Van Doom. Felipe seems like a decent lap at the moment. So, has he backed out? I think he has backed out. Yeah, of course, he has invalidated. So, let's go to Alman. Alman about to complete the first sector of the tire. Well, obviously the first sector, running the number 2 on the Red Bull. Good to see the Red Bull livery back as it is. Oh, I do miss that livery, to be fair. Of course, new update that came out today, the Saudi Arabia track came out today. So, Alman opens his DRS flap for the second DRS straight. Alman then, now in sector 3. Second to last chicane. Seems right, you can get a lot of oversteer on that except for the second chicane, but he does a pretty good job of that. Through the final chicane now, and again does a decent job of that. It seems like he's going to be a fairly decent lap time on his first lap for Alman. Alman then about to complete the first lap of the day as an AlphaTauri gets out of the way, and he does a 1 minute 33.031. And SFR Paul has retired from the qualifying session. That's very lucky for him because now he'll be starting from the back of the grid. We got Lewis is also on the lap in the Haas. Oh no, sorry, that's there's Lewis. That's who I wanted to go to. So Lewis then, he will do a 1 minute 32.450 to be 6 tenths quicker than Alman. Power de Grasse, very close behind of Lewis. And then we got Arm just in time. Just started the lap time. Shadow Lancer, Tom, whoever you want to call him, about 3 seconds off the pole lap of Lewis. Hooky with a 35.8. We've got Felipe again on the lap. We've got the McLaren of Snellweg is actually on the out lap. I thought he was actually on the lap. We've got where's the is that Capricorn? Yes, it is Capricorn. Is Dodonis a pro? You could say that. He's currently second in the championship. So you could say that. He's on the medium tyres. He's actually on the lap. So we'll actually stay with him as well. See how he gets on the this exit of this chicane. Obviously, it is a very difficult chicane, but he does a very good job of that. Now, again, another difficult kind of chicane. You want to get a really good exit out of that corner. A bit of oversteer on the exit there, but he does a decent job of handling it well. Now through the second to last corner now, and now the final corner to set a 1 minute 32.1 on those medium tyres as well. What a lap from Dodonis. Put some P1 on the medium tyres. I'm going to put him in a great place in the race if he can stay on those medium tyres the rest of qualifying. Let's have a look at Snellweg. Snellweg is going to well, we'll come through the second DRS straight. Now, I'm going to quickly take a drink of water. There you go, G-Fuel, good stuff. We've got Oriolas. He just set a lap time of 1 minute 32.444, triple four. Well, we had Energy Dan as well, we missed that, he did the 33.585. Sure was a great lap, Leon. Me some tyres as well, yeah. Like I said, he's going to put him in a great position if he can stay on there. So Snellweg then, he will come across the line now, he'll go P7, just ahead of Energy Dan, to do a 1 minute 33.439. I think we've got Podge. Podge is on he's actually validated. So what about Capricorn? Capricorn is actually about to complete a lap time. He goes pole with a 1 minute 31.802 with the championship leader, ahead of the second place in the championship. No British guy today. He has actually got an injury. I did message him earlier, seeing if he is racing today, but he is not. He has an injury, unfortunately, so he cannot race today. We got Ryan Van Doom, also on medium tyres. Again, we'll see how he gets on the exit here again, and Again, a very good job there, Ryan Van Doom. Again, important to get the exit right on this corner, and again, he does a very good job of that as well. I think the entire, I think it's going to be a very competitive lap time. Let's see what he can do. He will do a 1 minute 32.928 on 2 lap hold, medium tyres. We've got Snellwig. He's doing a lap, is he? No, he had backed out of that, and that is everyone's first laps completed by the looks of it. Right, Ragis, that's it. On an out lap, I don't think Capricorn's on a lap. No, completely, he has just completed one round, and completely. We've got Tommy Gunner also just came out on his out lap. I think it's Ragis is closer. Of course, he is currently 5th. About 6 tenths off at the moment. Ragis. Some of the race is wet, Lewis says. He's currently in 4th. Thank you for letting me know, Lewis. So, I don't know, where is it? Start of the race, end of the race, middle of the race? Who knows at the moment? Lewis does say that there is race, there is wet, there is rain in the race. Ragis about to start his lap, the 2nd lap of the day. Of course, I was also commenting on the last season's GP4 race as well, and I say that Cara, you all remember Cara, did win that race in that chaotic first lap turn 1 incident. I think there was like 5 cars involved at DNF, unfortunately. But Cara won that race, and of course he went on to win the GP4 championship. Ragis. I was going to say Ragis. There we go, Ragis. It'd be so much easier if you should say Ragis. Ragis, and is he up on his time? He's currently a 10th up on his time now. In the Haas, of course. Rocking the number 30 as well. I think his teammate of Arm Just in Time is right behind him on an out lap. Yes, he did have look like he did have a bit of traffic that he had to navigate through, but seemed like they got out the way nice and cleanly for him. You have yellow flags in sector 2 and now sector 3, but that is of course people letting each other go. 7 minutes left of the session to go. And so what, these GP4 guys are very talented on these exits of these 2 chicanes. They are very difficult to get the power on. So Ragis about to complete his lap. Will he improve? Yes, he will. He will go up to P2 with the 1 minute 32.084, about 2 tenths off Capricorn. Adonis has actually come out on the soft tyres. He's currently on a lap as well. Our man has also just started the lap as I've just seen. We got Pod Racing. Let's go on Pod Racing because I think he's actually, or is it MCFC? Let's go with MCFC because MCFC is actually closer to that finishing time. He has yet to complete a lap time. And apparently Shadowlarks has left the session. So MCFC then. Very good exit, I must say. I do not know where this would put him because obviously we haven't been on board with them in the whole time. So MCFC goes up to P2. Very good lap there from MCFC. Who is next up? I think it might be the Donis has backed out of his lap. We've got an Aston Martin, I know, of Energy Dan. He's currently about 4 tenths off on his lap time. He's currently P11 with a 1 minute 33.585. He goes a bit wide on that chicane, but I don't think he'll lose too much time. Goes a 5 lap bump. Might lose a little bit more time through that chicane as well. Now he comes through to the final 2 corners of the Sochi track. I'm going to start to lose my voice already, that's not good. Dan has improved, but he hasn't changed position. He improved by half a second. We got Hooky, also just started his lap. We got Snellweg, 1 minute 32.5. We've got Lewis, who has gone up to P3 with 1 minute 31.987. I think the donos. We've got Owlman, who's just started a lap. MCFC, who I think that was I'm just in time. That went up to P4. Yes, it was. He's got an Alpine behind him of Capricorn, who has his completed lap time. Currently in Alpine 1-2 at this rate. I think we have a Ferrari Podge. Pod on a lap. No, Podge is not on a lap. No, Hooky is. So Hooky on the medium. Is he on medium tires? Yes, he is. Hooky on medium tires. He's actually not on a lap. We've got Owlman. He has gone wide. I don't know if he'll lose time though. Hello to the 10 viewers. Welcome to the stream. Also forgot to mention, we are still hiring some commentators. I think there's a space in GP4. I think that's it. I think it's only GP4. Of course. So if you are interested to become a commentator, just message me. Simple as that. Message me. I'll get you into the comms chat, and then we'll go from there. So Owlman, back onto, of course, the Grand Prix. Owlman then. I actually forgot to turn my phone on mute. Oh, mute. Oh, Owlman has come into the pits. So he's given up on his lap time. Capricorn though is about to complete another lap. 3 minutes left of the session to go. Capricorn goes even faster with a 1 minute 33.387. Just over about 4/10 quicker than anyone else. Where is it? No. Best? No. Leader. He is about 5/10 quicker than anyone else at the moment. I think Uriglas is also on another lap. He has just actually started the lap. So the Donis currently in P6 as well, trying to chase down Capricorn. They are actually very close in the championship, if you haven't checked already in the GP4 standings. Uriglas about a 10th an hour on his time. That's only sector 1 though, so he's still got plenty of... he actually backed out of it, as you can see the red light flashing. We've got a AlphaTauri. Don't actually know who it is. No, Felipe. He's on an outlap though. These guys are starting to get ready, as you can see from all this traffic here. Got lights of Dan. We've got Hooky coming out now. We've got an Alfa Romeo. I think it was Lewis, all about to get their qualifying, well, final lap sorted and set. Capricorn coming into the pits. We've got Uriglas. Is he going to let? Well, I don't think he is, but we will go with MCFC on board as well. Everything is turned up. ERS, a hot lap, fuel up to standard. Here we go then. MCFC will be able to beat his teammate of Capricorn. He's got to find about a 5/10 up. Of course, DRS wide open down to turn 2 and 3. Very nice exit. Very nice cornering so far from MCFC. Now it is long sweeping of turn 4. I think it's all turn 4. This has been very clear so far from, and Capricorn has retired in pits. He is done for the day. MCFC is improving, but not as much as he would like to at the moment if he wants to get this pole position. Oh, he's gone over the bump and lost the back end of the car. And so the last thing you want to do is touch these bumps around here. You can lose the car suddenly. Donis has actually gone pole. We have missed his lap, but he's just gone a little bit quicker than Capricorn, the two championship rivals. MCFC is about a 10th up. We've got traffic as well. As Auriglas has actually pulled Azura's aside. And now the final corner now. MCFC will do a 1 minute 31.5. It won't be quick enough for pole. Lewis is also on the lap, but he's got McLaren. Oh no, he has spun as Lewis's qualifying session over. We've got Snellweg also on the lap. Snellweg is next across the line. He's about a 10th up on his time. It will be about round about P8, but he's gone really wide. He's not got a very good exit on that chicane there. Through the final chicane now of this track. This might be qualifying to do after he went wide, and I think he has come into the pits. He has given up on that lap. Got Alman, who's actually invalidated. We got who else? We got Lewis who's coming into the pit. We got Hooky about to come around the final corner now. Will he improve on his lap time? Yes, he will. He got up to P7. Dan, I think, is probably the final person to cross the line. At the moment, he is not improving. Can he do anything on his far? No, he can't. Oh, yes, he can. He's improved by about 4 tenths, but again, he hasn't changed position. Sorry. And that is qualifying done. Shuttle answer says wheel is screwed. Accidentally unplugged my I'm guessing he means internet, and I'm not allowed to pick my car. If it's just as bad, then I'll retire in the pits to avoid incidents because I'm not racing on pad. Hopefully you get that problem sorted. Channel answer. Justin Danan. Rip, missed the flag by 1 second. I'm guessing you are. I'm just in time. So, waiting for the Donis to come into the pits and finish up in the pits. There we go. We'll go through the qualifying results shortly. So here we are then. The Donis will be on pole for the Russian Grand Prix, with Capricorn in second, MCFC in third, Lewis in fourth, Armstrong in time 5th, Vargas 6th, Podge 7th, Hooky 8th, Auriglas 9th, Snellweg 10th, Dan 11th, Ryan Van Doom 12th, 13th, Alman, Felipe 14th, Shadowrance at 15th, Cat Cycus 16th, Paul 17th, and Tommy Gunnar in 18th. Last 3 guys, of course, wasn't able to set a lap time. So now loading up to the race. Get your predictions again, guys. What is your top 3 predictions after qualifying? My top 3 will be Capricorn, the Donis, and Paul. Those are my top 3 predictions, even though Paul is starting from the back of the grid, but I know what he is like in the race. We are still loading in. We are waiting on Paul. I don't know what is going on. Oh, now I think we are sorted. So Capricorn's top 3 is himself, MCSC, and a Ferrari. Guessing that means any Ferrari. Session starts in 10 seconds. So at the moment it is a dry session, but apparently we have rain incoming. I don't know when the rain is meant to be incoming, but we have rain incoming. Don't know when. Waiting for players. Get this formation lap underway. Oh, we're counting down again. Still waiting. We're waiting for people. Waiting. Still waiting. Maggie says GP5 had rain. Yeah, I was watching mid-race of it, and I did see some rain about to, or the rain just starting. So we have the formation lap underway. We'll have the tyres up, telemetry off. Of course, lap data doesn't really matter if you can have that disabled or enabled, doesn't really matter. So we have top 10 of course on those soft tyres, and then we have Dan, Van Doom, Alman and Felipe on the medium tyres. Then Shadow Lancer, Katsaikas and Paul on the soft tyres, and then Tommy Gunner in last place on the medium tyres. I think Shadow Lancer's having massive problems with his internet at the moment. I don't even think he's just moved off, I think, of the grid. Yes he has, he's having massive internet issues at the moment. That's very unfortunate for Shadow Lancer. So, the Donis, he needs a good start and try and pull away from Capricorn these early stages, see if he can do anything to pull away from Capricorn. I'm going to present my driver of the day. The driver of the day will be Tommy Gunner. There's your predicted pit stop strategy. A soft medium, medium soft, or soft hards. I don't think any of these drivers will be on to hards. Unless you get caught up in that one incident. But again, we have rain incoming, so I think those pit stop strategies are thrown out the window. Shadow Lancer has joined us back. These guys are now lining up to get this race underway. So, waiting on Tommy Gunner or Shadow Lancer, because obviously he is behind Tommy Gunner for the formation lap. So, go with Dodonis. Dodonis gets a good start. That's what he needs to pull away. Capricorn, of course, on his left-hand side. So here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are off for the Russian Grand Prix. And Dodonis gets a great start actually, but Capricorn is actually coming back at him. It's side by side going into turn 1. Now turn 2 is about 4 wide, 4 wide in the background there. Still side by side between Dodonis and Capricorn. I think Capricorn will get the inside line. He does, and Capricorn takes the lead with Dodonis bogging down to P2. We've got Lewis in P3 fighting with MCFC and Powdergrass right there as well. MCFC trying to go around the outside with Lewis. Lewis, I think, will keep the position. Powdergrass is going to actually try and go make a dive bomb on MCFC. They make contact, and Ragis is round. Now we've got some side-by-side action, a bit of side-by-side action between Alman and Paul. Doesn't much there. We've got a snail wake who has spun. Snail wake has unfortunately spun. He probably got some re-damage as well. We'll go back to the front, see what is happening at the front, but no. Capricorn has, of course, in the lead. You have MCSC on the back of Lewis. 2.5 tenths is about the gap. I think MCSC is going to look on the move here. Yes, he is. He's going to try and go around the outside of Lewis. Will Lewis try and defend this move? No, he will not. He's let MCSC to get through. MCSC back him to P3. Is now P13. Lewis seems to lost the back end a bit there. We got Oiglass having a look on I'm Just in Time. I don't think anything's going to happen there. And then we got Ryan Van Doom, Energy Dan, Tommy Gunner. We got quite a big battle going on. For, of course, it's only that one, but quite a big battle going on for P7 at the moment. We've got Pod literally pushing Dan to try and push him out of the way to get the moves on for P9. Will Podge now come to Dan and maybe get the overtake done? Don't like that handball clamor. Dan goes defensive. Dan's gonna force Podge around the outside, but I think Dan will keep the position. Yes, he will. And we got Elman on Paul. Doesn't seem like Paul got a very good exit, and I think Paul has lost the position. Elman is now into P11. We got Tommy Gunner now. No, sorry, Dan and Podge going side by side again. I think Podge has finally got the overtake done on Dan. Now Podge moving up to P9. We've got Ryan Van Doom also on the back of Dan's teammate of Hooky. We got a spinner of the Donis a spin. That's not what you want. That is not what Donis wants in his championship fight. Capricorn can pull away very easily. Now we got. I thought we had virtual safety cars in the end, but I think Capricorn is probably just saving fuel a bit here now. So Donis is falling all the way down to 17th place. We got I'm just in time on the back of Lewis as well. So it's now a Alpine 1-2 at this stage of the race. Capricorn going for fastest lap. We've got Ryan Van Doom, of course, still on the back of Hooky. DRS is now enabled. So all of these DRS laps, I can see, are now open. Do we have any movement? We've got I'm just in time having a look at Lewis, but he is, of course, staying behind him for now. Hooky getting a bit loose on that exit of turn 3. Ryan Van Doom also trying to do something to get past him. We've got Alman trying to get past Dan as well. I think Dan has lost another position to Tommy Gunner. So Alman, will he maybe attempt to move? No, he will not. He is stepping down. Being patient with Dan at this time. Dan does seem to be struggling these early stages on the medium tyres at the moment. We've got Ryan Van Doom not getting a very good exit. Got a yellow flag set to 2. I don't know who that is for. Who is that for? Who is that for? I don't know. No idea who that is for. I'll go back with Ryan Van Doom. Ryan Van Doom is taking his time with Hooky at the moment. Hooky is also staying at the DRS of Origlas as well. And it has started to get cloudy, so I think the rain is incoming very soon now. Capricorn's his fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap. He is getting his confidence every lap. He is currently about 2 seconds ahead of his Alpine teammate of MCSC. So we might get a move here between Hooky and Ryan Van Doom. Hooky stays on the inside and he's going to invite Ryan Van Doom, and Ryan Van Doom got the move done on him. And now Podge going to have a look on Hooky. No, Hooky will stay behind Hooky. Podge will stay behind Hooky for now. Paul has now got past Dan. Alman, first penalty of the day. 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. First penalty of the day. I'm sure we'll see plenty of them today. But yeah, all nice and clean on these first couple of laps. Not much collisions apart from Snellway. He was very unlucky. 31.5 seconds behind Felipe. And Podge then. Is he going to try an attempted move on Hooky? Going down to the chicane. Late on the brakes, but maybe too late. Because even Ryan Van Doom took an example of that as well. We've got a yellow flag set to 3. I don't know what for though. I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. It's Shadow Lancer who has unfortunately spun, and he's spun again. Now he's literally doing donuts in the track. So, can we see any attempted moves? We can see Lewis. Lewis on the back of the MCSC is not close enough at this rate at the moment. Right, yellow flag set to 1. It's yellow flag, it's a red ball round. I think it is for Owlman. I think it was for Owlman, possibly. And maybe for Ball as well. I think these two might have made contact because Dan had passed now ahead of both of them. So I think them two might have made contact. Oh, quite a big gap. Well, massive. Well, not massive, but about what? 1, 2, 3, 4. About 6, 7 cars battling for P2 from P2 to P8 at the moment. So Lewis, he's getting closer to MCSC, but again he just backs out of it. I'm just in time, nearly hitting the back of Lewis. Oh, Ryan Van Doom really wide there. They'll probably lose a lot of time there. Actually invite Hooky because Ryan Van Doom's gone wide. Hooky's going to have a look on the inside, but that will not be possible. He backs out of that. We have another yellow flag, and I think it is for a red ball. I think it might be Owlman. Yes, it is Owlman. Podge going wide. We'll go on board with Podge, see if we can see any. We probably will at the moment. Will we? We could see something going. The lot of guys weaving around. Of course, MCSC trying to break the slipstream, trying to put away, but it's not happening at the moment for MCSC. There we go. I'm just in time. Also on the back of Lewis, but all these guys stuck in the DRS train. They can't really do much when you're stuck in the DRS train like this. So the likes of Hooky and Podge, I would just be patient at this stage and just wait for an opportunity to arise. Be patient, and yeah, that's what I would do. I think these soft runners are starting to struggle there. I think that was I'm just in time. We just hit the wall. Don't think he had damage, so he's looking to get away with that. So I'm just in time. Looking at who is that we're looking at? This is confusing me. Right, there we go. So we're looking at Origlass, right. I think Lewis is definitely now struggling. He's now out of that second of MCSC. Got Ryan Van Doom on the gearbox of Origlass here. So these soft runners will probably starting to think to stop soon if this wet weather doesn't arise. There you go. I think it has just started raining. Yes, it has on the onboard, as you can see. I'm just in time. It's now going to try and have a look on the inside line of Lewis. Lewis late on the brakes, and he keeps the position. There's a bit of contact between Ryman. I think it was Ryman Doom and Origlass. Origlass has lost a lot of time. Hooky's going to go straight through the middle of the two and gets that P6 position. I think Ryman Doom is still there. Yes, they are. Hooky and Ryan Van Doom side by side. Ryan Van Doom is the inside line. I'm just in time, and Lewis going side by side as well. And Ryan Van Doom keeps P5 with Lewis. I'm just in time, swapping positions. I'm just in time now in P3. Lewis in P4. So rain has now begun. So these guys will now be starting to lose grip. And it's just seeming like it's coming down pretty heavy. So about 3 laps time, I think they'll be going on to inter tyres. Ryan Van Doom now having a look at Lewis. And I think this will be quite an easy pass. Yes, it will, but I think Lewis will definitely be coming back at Ryan Van Doom. Yes, he will. He's going to try and have a look down. Well, have a little look down the inside of Ryan Van Doom, but he backs out of it. Very sensible move there. So look, these guys, I can see these guys definitely struggling now. Hooky trying to do something. We've got Tommy Gunner now in this battle. Tommy Gunner started last, of course. Now he's up for the P9. He just came out of nowhere. That was in P9. I didn't see that. So Lewis seems to be struggling now. I think a lot of these guys are actually starting to struggle a bit now. As you can see, Tommy Gunner going very oversteering on the exit. ERS is still enabled. So Hooky is probably going to have a try and yes, he will. He's having a look at Lewis now, and he gets the move done. He is now up to P5. It's definitely enters now, as you can see on the onboard of that track. Lewis goes wide. Lewis with the 3-second tyre penalty, and he'll probably have to give the position back to Hooky. for an illegal overtake. They made a bit of contact, but Lewis is keeping away. MCSC spun. MCSC has spun from P2. It's definitely into. Oh, we got a contact there between Lewis Podge. Lewis and Podge has made contact. Lewis has lost it for a wing. I think Podge has somehow able to get away with that. But wow, there's a lot of contact there. These guys have now just got to take their time on these dry tyres. Of course, 11th downwards on these Inter tyres. So Dan, the leader of these Inter tyres, he could gain a couple of positions now because of all this contact. Lewis with no front wing, trying to get back to the pits on slick tyres as well. That's going to be very difficult for him. But Tommy Gunner now up to P5 from starting last. Feels like it's like some kind of safety car with these the top 10 on these slick tyres on a wet track. They are struggling big time. Capricorn 10 seconds ahead of anyone else. Ryan Van Doom goes wide, but he's all right for now. So we'll go with all these guys should be pitting. So DRS of course is now disabled. Felipe is actually out, and there's a safety car. So there is a safety car on lap 8 of the Russian Grand Prix. So all these guys, Ferraris are double stacking, so Podge Racing was going to lose some time. Well, he will lose a lot of time. Now, so will Dan gain any positions at all? I think he will. How far will this put Dan? He's currently P8, P7. Could it be P7? Could be a P6. I think it might be P6. So Dan has made about 4 positions, coming in at the right time, and now he is in P6 with Hooky. Also, actually helping him a bit in P3. I'm just in time in P2. Capricorn dominance for performance so far in first place. So our only retiree at the moment is Felipe. And I can take a break for a bit. Oh. So the Aston Martin makes a return. I've got to say the Aston Martin does look better than the Mercedes. Sorry to any Mercedes fans, but Aston Martin's better. No debate about it. So this is your order at the moment of during lap 9 of the Russian Grand Prix. We've got Capricorn in P1 with I'm just in time, P2. We've got Hooky P3, right, Tommy Gunner P4 from starting last. Ryan Van Doom in 5th. Energy Dan in 6th. Aureoglass 7th. Paul 8th. We've got Dodonis in 9th. He's still in the points, but Capricorn will gain points on Dodonis the way it is at the moment. Ragus in 10th. Kisaikas in 11th. Podge in 12th. MCSC 13th. Lewis in 14th. Shadowlancer in 15th. With some connection issues, but I think he might have got that sorted now. Snellweg in 16th. And Owman in 17th and last position. So we've got 3 guys on penalties at the moment, with Ryan Van Doom with 3 seconds, Lewis with 9 seconds, and Owman with now 6 seconds. It was 3 seconds, now it's 6 seconds. That's the last thing you want to do, is get a penalty in the safety car conditions. It's not as bad as spinning. I've done that before. I know how that feels. Season 8 Singapore flashbacks. While leading. Yeah, Nelson. So we're just waiting on Owman to catch the field, and then we'll get this race back underway. I think we only have 1 Mercedes in this race of Ryan Van Doom. Of course I say that because obviously it's been a Mercedes dominance around this track. We won every race so far that has been held of the Russian Grand Prix. This is real life I'm talking about, of course. Yeah, of course, Alpine currently trying to defend their Constructors' Championship as well. Of course, Renault won it last season in Season 8 with Cara and Bossy Gaming. I do believe it was Bossy Gaming. And of course, won the championship last season with Renault, that is. But of course, Renault is now Alpine. And, well, we're waiting for the safety car to catch up. I'm going to turn my notifications off because I have actually forgot to do that. So give me 2 seconds, guys, and I'll be back with you. Okay, that is now off. We are back. So everyone has caught up except from Alman. Waiting on Alman, like I said 100 times before already. Maggi says the rain is defo in Russia. GP5 also had it around the same time with a safety car. Of course, the reason for the safety car is Felipe has unfortunately crashed out, and as Alman, oh, what's happened to Podge? Something's happened to Podge. Podge has spun, I believe. So now he's down to 16th place. But with the grid now all caught up, safety car will be in this lap. Inters should get everyone to the end. I'm not sure if the conditions will stay like they are till the end of the race, or they will get worse. There will be wets at the end, or go back to dry again. I do not know. We will see. But of course, I was expecting rain, as I think it was Lewis Price mentioned it during qualifying. Lewis is, of course, this Lewis in the Alfa Romeo. Currently sat in P13, MTSC in P12. Was in P2 before his unfortunate spin on slick tyres on a wet track. Basically did Lando Norris. I'm guessing all these guys are now cold with their tyres, of course. Cold tyres. Very hard to keep your tyres warm with the safety cars. What I do is in the safety cars go a bit too slow. So we will get a message soon to say that the safety car is coming in this lap. Very soon. As soon as they hit the sector 3 line, or the sector 2 line. Just coming up around about now. There we go. Safety car is in this lap. Capricorn is now the leading safety car. Well, the safety car basically. So he can control the pace of the field. We'll go with I'm just in time to see if I'm just in time can actually keep with Capricorn. Capricorn has shown a dominant performance so far in this Russian GP. Capricorn still have not made any moves. I think Podge has probably, I don't know what's going on at the back between Podge and Alman, but we're going to stay with these two. And I think Capricorn has actually gone. By the sounds of it, yes he has. Podge has gone. Not Podge, sorry, Capricorn has gone. I'm just in time, didn't get a very good reaction at all. Hooky is all on the back of I'm just in time. What's happened to Lewis? Something's happened to Lewis. Lewis has just dropped out big time. He was in P30. He's lost about 3 positions at the moment. We've got MTFC having a look at Katsuika's, and there's not really much happening there. We got a yellow flex sector 1. That is Katsuika's. Katsuika's has gone. Oh, we had someone who's round. Who is round? That is Paul. Paul is also round. As that's what has happened to Katsuika's. Because they got this too eager on the power. But Alman has also got front wing damage as well. We are still under Green Flag Racing as well. Got Snailwig and Podge fighting side by side, going towards the DRS train. Well, not DRS train, but anyway, Snailwig leads his pack. Does seem like the rain is actually getting a bit more heavier. But I'm just certain times it's actually starting to pull away from Hooky now with Tommy Gunner. Now in P4 after starting last. Now to P4 Tommy Gunner. So far definitely DOTD will be Tommy Gunner. I cannot disagree with anyone there. Got Dan in P6, currently in Aston Martin, 3rd and 6th, some good points on their way for Aston Martin. And MCFC made his way up to 10th now with Paul Ragis ahead of him. We're glad about 3/10 behind Dan. Not much you can do really in these wet conditions. Tommy Gunner going wide of turn 4. Turn 4 becomes a lot more harder in these wet conditions. It is flat out in a dry, but in a wet it is not. So if you do try and go flat out through turn 4, most likely you're going to spin like SFR Paul did. So I think the rain doesn't actually look like it is getting heavier, so we might actually see some wet tyre running. Oh, massive battle going on for P6 at the moment. All these guys stuck behind. Dan at the moment. Got Oriaglas. Oriaglas is gonna maybe have a look at Dan. He's going to try and go down the inside. He's the back of Dan, but I don't think he's going to get any damage. I think we've got a safety car. Safety car is out. For who? For who? For Owlman. Owlman has lost his front wing. So, we have now got another safety car. And now we've got a drive-through penalty. Ah. And that might be his race game over for him, unfortunately. The Donis is of course now in P8. He was in P9, first safety car. I think it'll be quite a short safety car, as we just had one about 2 laps ago. Hooky and Dan doing great. They sure are magic. P3 and P6 at the moment. That is 15 plus 8, 20 odd something. Something like that, I don't know. Our man has retired in pits. I was expecting that. I didn't want to say anything in case he didn't retire, but yeah. Now I can. So obviously he's now retired. But yeah, it's been a good turnout in GP4 with 18 people. Nearly a full grid, not quite. We're just missing one Mercedes and one AlphaTauri. Yes, we are. Oh my god, I actually got that right. So we were actually missing one AlphaTauri and one Mercedes. Felipe was the other was the one AlphaTauri, but now obviously we haven't got any AlphaTauris left in this Grand Prix. So everyone is actually caught up to the safety car. We might actually get a late call from the safety car. Are we going to get a late call from the safety car? It's going to be a very late one now if we do. No, we're not. We are not going to get a late call from the safety car, so we're going to do another lap around. this Russian GP under safety car conditions. Lancer in the pits. He most likely probably got front wing damage. I did see he got a 5-second penalty with causing a collision with Lewis. I do think these 5-second penalties are a bit stupid, but he made a tiny bit of contact. As you can see, he's actually gone onto the medium tyres. He has gone on. You can see he's gone onto medium tyres. Oh no! Oh no! Oh Tom, what have you done? Oh no. He's gone on to medium tyres. Well, that's happened. He might be a lucky boy, you know, and the safety car might actually not come in this lap. So if it doesn't, then he's a very lucky boy, because then he'll come into it again on into, but then he'll be very far behind, as you can see. There's no grip at all. Yeah, he has gone. Front wing damage again. And there's MCFC. MCFC, what's happened to MCFC? Is spun as well. Oh no, he's down to 14th now. He was having such a good race. It was the Alpine 1-2, and now MCFC has just not had a great second part of the race with this rain. But Shuttle, look at that understeer he is getting from this Williams car. That is quite expected, of course, because obviously he is in wet. So he locks up. He's just got nothing. He's got nothing. He can't do anything. Just a bit like a Lando Norris, let's say. Seems like the safety car is out for another lap. This might have actually saved Shuttle a bit. No, I am wrong. Safety car's in this lap. So, when is I'm just in time going to go? That is the question. Still hasn't gone. Now he has. Is Hooky going to maybe get on just in time this time? I don't think he is. It might be a repeat of what happened last time. Ryan Van Doom and Tommy Gunner has swapped positions. Hooky not close enough, I think. Oh, Tommy Gunner's hit the wall. He has hit the wall. I don't think he's got winning damage though. Podge is out of the race. Podge has retired in the pits as well. Oriaglass and Dodon is going side by side. Oriaglass going wide and gets the move done. So Bragas, is he actually going to try and get around the outside of Oriaglass? I think he was having a look, but nothing he could really do. Dodon is with a 3-second time penalty behind Dan as well. So I think Tommy Gunner got away with that damage by the looks of it. I can't see any visual damage to his car. And I think we are going to actually start going to wet conditions. The rain is coming down. You can actually see puddles on the track now. As you can see, Shadlands have actually done that and gone to the wet tyres, so he's not giving up at all in this Grand Prix. What's happened to Snellweg? Something's happened to Snellweg. He's gone down to P10. Dodonis and NG Dan fighting, and Dan has actually gone defensive. Dodonis goes trying to go around the outside of Dan, and Dodonis gets the move done. A great move there from Dodonis. Moves up himself up to P6. Shadlands has retired. And we have another safety car after the Grand Prix. After Shadlancer has retired. I don't think that was on purpose. As Ryan Van Doom has actually come into the pits, I think he's actually going to go onto the wet tyres. Same with Oriaglass maybe. Lewis is doing the same. I think it might be time for wet tyres. Something that happened to Dan as well, because he dropped down to P12. Why is Shadlancer on mediums? I think that was a mistake from Shadlancer. That's what it was. Massive mistake. I've never done that before, but I have seen a lot of people do it on my commentating SFR career. I've seen a lot of people do that. So we've got two guys on wet tyres of Dan and Origlass. Capricorn, third safety car now. It's been a very long race. Laps haven't. The race would be. Shuttle answer, wrong tyres in the pits. Tom, not your fault. I know what you were trying to do. I do it as well. Just never give up, really. But yeah. Fair play to you, Shuttle answer, for not retiring after going out on the medium tyres. Fair play to you, man. So I could definitely see it's definitely a heavy rain. Start to see puddles. Origlass and Dan, if they have made a great, if they have done the right call, guaranteed podium for them both, unless there's another late safety car. Let's have a look at the penalties then. Not really much since last time we had a look at them. Dodonis with 3 seconds, Ryman with 3 seconds, MCSC with 3 seconds, and Lewis with 9 seconds. And then let's also have a look at the where was it? Position changes as well. So Tommy Gunner with 14 gained, and MCSC with 8 lost, and Lewis with 9. That is lost as well. Also, I've just seen Dan and Lewis, I think, have made contact. But Dan can get that appealed if there is not another safety car in this race, and he doesn't stop, of course. Well, doesn't matter unless there's no VHC or safety car for the rest of this Grand Prix. He can get it 5 seconds appealed. So, safety car is in this lap for the 3rd time of this race. Hopefully, that will be the last that we see the safety car this Grand Prix, and we can get this race back underway for the last 10 laps, 9 laps of the Grand Prix. So again, we'll go on board with the 100th time and see when Capricorn goes. Capricorn, I think, has gone now. Yes, he has. Hooky actually quite far behind from 100th time this time, and they've actually all spread out already. Dodonis on the back of Tommy Gunner. Dodonis has made a great comeback so far. Now he's gonna try and go around down the inside of Tommy Gunner. Maybe a slight bit of contact between the two, but Dodonis and now Tommy Gunner are now side by side going through turn 4. Still side by side, but Tommy Gunner does keep that position, that P4 position at the moment. I think wet tyres might be the tyre, possibly. MCSC trying to have a look at Oreo Glass as well. But I have a feeling, looking at Hourglass and Dan's pace at the moment, I know Hourglass may lost some places. I think this might be the tyre. Wet tyres. So Hourglass try and go down the inside of MTSC, and that's going to help Dan massively to get past on Hourglass, and he's now up to P11. But they made a bit of contact there, and Lewis has got involved as well. Oh, that's unfortunate there for Lewis. He's got really bad luck and he's hit the wall as well, and I think he can carry on. He hasn't got any front wing damage, so he can carry on if he wants. So top four separated by about a second, and then we've got Dodonis still trying to do something to get past Tommy Gunner. We've got MCFC with another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We'll keep with Dodonis to see if he can do anything against Tommy Gunner. He's literally on Tommy Gunner's gearbox at the moment. Obviously it's in wet conditions, so it's going to be a lot harder to overtake in these kind of conditions. We've also got Snailwig and Ryan Van Doom battling side by side. We're actually going down because they're actually going side by side. I think it is Ryan, yeah, so Ryan Van Doom trying to go down the inside of Snailwig. Side by side, we've also got the two, Tommy Gunner and Dodonis as well. Happening with that battle, nothing really, and they are still side by side. Dodonis goes again round the outside of Tommy Gunner and gets the move done. Dodonis now up to P4. Dan has actually dropping back a bit, so the rain has dramatically dropped off for wet tyres, so I think Inter has definitely gone back to the tyre that it should be on. We got Hooky under a second of arm just in time. DRS disabled, of course, in wet conditions. We've got Ryan Van Doom and Snailwig side by side again. We've got the virtual safety car. That might be for Lewis. Yes, it is. Lewis has not got a front wing this time. So a small little break before we get underway again. Yeah, Ryan Van Doom and Snailwig having a pretty much a very good battle so far between the two. Very nice and clean so far between the two. Lewis, 3-second part, penalty for multiple warnings yet again. So Lewis will be coming into the pits to change that front wing. And he has retired from the race. And then there was 12s as Snailwig nearly hit the back of Ryan Van Doom. So we should get this race back underway very shortly now. Lap 21 or 27. Got 7 laps to go now. Oh, Ryan Van Doom and Snailwig. I'm just in time with the drive-through penalty for speeding on the BSC. That is not good news at all for I'm just in time. I'm just in time is doing a great job. He is pulling away from Hooky as well. And he's now going to drop right down with this drive-through penalty. Snailwig and Ryan Van Doom. Then we will stay with for a bit. Our first helicopter shot of the day. Ryan Van Doom is actually seems to have a lot of pace, and he's right in the back of Ragis now. And Ragis is also on the back of Tommy Gunner. We might have a move with MCFC and Snailwig. Maybe not, no. Or maybe yes. Yes, we do. MCFC right round the outside. Right round the outside, that's all it is up to date. Round the outside of Snailwig, MCFC moves themselves to P8. Might help Paul a bit to get moved in on Snailwig, but didn't do anything. Ryan Van Doom trying to do something as well to get past powdery grass. Paddy Ragis. Ryan Van Doom on the back of that gear, well, literally on the gearbox of Ragis. Ragis leaves him the space, and Ryan Van Doom is now up to P6. Now he's going to try and trace down that P5 position of Tommy Gunner. I do like doing the ball. I don't know why I keep doing that. The Donuts with the finishing time penalty for multiple warnings. Ryan Van Doom has caught up to Tommy Gunner now. Dan and Aurieglas having a little battle between the two. I think Aurieglas is back. Has passed. Oh, Tommy Gunner. Oh, I was in concentrate. Tommy Gunner's just lost it. And he's just lost 3 positions to Ryan Van Doom, Ragis, and now possibly NCFC. Yes. Tommy Gunner moved from P5 all the way down to P8 now after his little error. Now we've got a teammate of Snellweg behind him now. I'm just in time is in for his drive-through penalty to move the Donis up to P3. The Donis, of course, made that massive mistake in the early part of the Grand Prix, put him pretty much in last place, and now back up on that podium spot again. Driver of the day, I would say, definitely going towards the Donis now. Got Ryan Van Doom 5 seconds off from Dodonis. Dodonis is now on the back of Hooky. He will want to try and get past Hooky to keep the gap between the top 2 in the championship to a minimum. Capricorn is starting to pull away in this championship, of course. 4/10 is the difference. I think we might see a move between Ragis and MCFC as well. Maybe not. So I'm just in time has come out in pretty much last position, but he's on into tyres, and the wets have got no pace, as you can see there. Dan has gone wide, and I'm just in time back into 11th place. He's got Aurieglas in 10th place, so he can get that final point if he can catch up to Aurieglas. So like I said earlier, it is a lot harder to overtake in these wet conditions, so the Donis will try and do something to get past Hooky. Maybe a little error from Hooky that might be able to work for the Donis. He might be patient, we will see what he does. Lap 24 of 27 of this Grand Prix now, nearing the end. Capricorn seems to got this in the bag, that the Donis can get past Hooky and maybe try and get that 4 seconds. Well, because the Donis is on a 6-second penalty now, so I think the win is definitely probably going to go to Capricorn, as the Donis literally pushing Hooky there. We've got Aurieglas who has spun, and we have a safety car because of it. A very late safety car, but this has saved Dan big time. Let's say he can go back onto those into tyres, and I'm just in time. That saved. I'm just in time, big time as well. So these two, the bottom two, can go onto those, back onto those into tyres. Yeah, quite far away from the field though, so I don't know, actually know if they will be able to catch up, because I think the safety car will only be in for about a lap, be out for a lap. But now there's going to be a tense last few laps of the race. Dodonis, he will not be happy with this, because now we're only going to get about 2 laps of green flag racing, and he's on 6-second penalties. He's going to drop right down the field after all these penalties get applied to the results. So, as expected, Dan and Ori left back both into the pits. I'm just in time is actually into the pits as well. Well, I don't think these 3 guys are actually able to catch the field up. So I think the safety car will be actually in this lap. Because I think the last 3 laps, the safety car will not come out at all whatsoever. I think we normally get... Do we get a VHC? I'm not 100% if we still get a virtual safety car on the final 3 laps either. I haven't seen one yet, I don't think. So maybe not. Maybe we don't either. So the top 9 has caught up. I don't think I'm just in time with Regulus and Dan. I don't think they will catch up. Dan's actually gone to the soft tyres. Oh no. So I'm expecting, there we go, yes, that's what I was expecting. So we'll go on board with Hooky, not I'm just in time this time. I think this is our 4th safety car now we've had. I'm just in time has been behind Capricorn the last 3 of them, and now it is Hooky behind Capricorn. Dodonis in P3, Ryman doing 4th, Ragis in 5th, Ragis with a potential podium, with the 2 guys ahead of him have got penalties. So Ragis on his debut could get a podium on his debut, if I am not wrong in saying. So green flag, Dodonis gets an excellent start, right, he's literally on the gearbox of Hooky. I think he will get the move done on Hooky. Hooky will get a great exit. Here comes Dodonis on down the inside then of Hooky, and I think he will get the move done. If Hooky is sensible. Oh, that was close between the 2. Hooky, if they did make contact on the exit, I think Hooky would have been round. All Hooky needs to do is to stay in those 6/10 of Dodonis, and he will keep that P2. But now Dodonis will try and catch up to Capricorn if he can in the last 2 laps of this Grand Prix. 1.7 seconds is the gap so far. Can Capricorn do anything he can to save, well, not save, but can Dodonis do anything to get the win? Possibly not, but we'll find out. Anything can happen in Formula 1, of course. The yellow flag set to 1, that is for Dan retiring. I think he has lost it in turn 1. He just had no grip. By the looks of it, he didn't retire on track. He's just lost it turn 1 from being on slick tyres, of course, trying to go flat out, but it just hasn't worked out for him. And then there were 11. 1.7 is the gap between Dodonis and Capricorn as we start the final lap of the Grand Prix. I think SFR Pool and Snellweg is there going to be any overtakes for the last lap of the Grand Prix? I think we might see someone trying to do something to get an extra position. Snellweg tries to go defensive as much as he can towards Paul, trying to break the slipstream, of course, as well, which he is trying to do as well. I think Snellweg is trying to desperately to keep his P8 position. 1.6 is the gap between Dodonis and Capricorn, but like I said earlier, Capricorn, it is his to lose now. He has been dominant, leading from the start of this race and the whole race. So leader Dodonis will drop down to around about P8 with the penalties he's got at the moment. Wow. 1.5 is a gap. Dodonis is trying everything he can to try. Is Tommy going to get 3 second time penalty? He's going to drop right down as well. He just needs to stay calm in the last couple of corners and get his, I think might be his best result. I am not 100. Best result. No, his third P2 in a row. So now we will go on board with Capricorn because he is now going to come to win the Russian Grand Prix. He has just been dominant the whole race, leading from the first corner, and Capricorn wins. The Dodonis spins, but he will drop right down. Hooky P2. Vargas gets the podium in P3. Ryan Van Doom in 4th. The Dodonis will actually finish in 5th place. Snellweg in 6th. Paul in 7th. Tommy Gunner 8th. MCFC in 9th. I'm just in time in 10th, and Oreo Glass will come round to finish the race. There we go. We'll go through the results once again, and then I will get these guys in for the podium interviews. SFR4 is their driver of the day. My driver of the day will go to Dodonis, even though he has dropped down to P5, but great showing from Dodonis. So this is your results of the Russian Grand Prix. Capricorn in 1st, Hawking in 2nd, Vargas in 3rd, Van Doom in 4th, Dodonis 5th, Snellweg 6th, Paul 7th, Tommy Gunner 8th, MCFC 9th, I'm just in time 10th, Oreo Glass 11th. Non-finishers were Dan, Lewis, Shadow Lancer, Podge, Owlman, and Sarkis, and Felipe. So you will get a blue screen because I'm going to get these guys in for the podium interviews. So if I get a blue screen for a while, we'll get these guys in. Can't find Capricorn. There he is. Okay. 66. There he is, and not last but not least, Vargas. Boom. Add players. Invites have been sent out to all 3 of them. No issues either. They've all got their invites. So while we're waiting as well, we are also waiting for the game to sort itself out so we can go to the showroom and go on to the Alpine, of course, the winner of Capricorn. So that was one long race. Very long race. We had 4 safety cars and a wet race as well. Probably about a 50-minute race. It's probably one of the longest. Of course, Singapore is probably normally the longest, but definitely one of the longest. the guy joining in now. Hooky and Ragus are in. We're just waiting on Capricorn. Get the interviews underway shortly if Capricorn doesn't join. So we will actually get the interviews underway. We'll start with our P2 finisher of Hooky. Hooky, great result again. Another podium on the board. Just tell us how your race was today.
It's quite tricky actually. Started off in P6 for qualifying. Couldn't really put a good lap together. It was decent, but wasn't my quickest. I think that's one of my weaknesses at the minute is my qualifying. But yeah, I started P6. We knew the rain was coming. We just didn't really know how soon. You know what the telemetry is like for the weather.
Yeah.
But lucky enough, it come just as my softs were dying out. So Dan called it right. My partner Dan called it right. He went on mediums. Just in case it didn't come as quick as it did. But yeah, then I went on to the inters. There was a few incidents causing safety cars. I just had to bring it home really from there. I couldn't catch Capricorn again. He was just in a league of his own again. I am getting closer week by week, but yeah, no, it was a good race, and I apologise if the Donuts is watching this. I think it was the last safety car. My Delta went red through the last two corners, so I stopped, and he was lucky not to get wing damage. So that's my fault. I do apologise. But yeah, no, it was a good race. I just had to drive clean and bring it home with no penalties, and that's what I did.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you did. Obviously, 4 safety cars, probably one of the longest race we've had at GP4 this season. So was it more of a physical kind of race for you? Just trying to keep,
Yeah, it was difficult to keep concentration. When the second safety car came and it was wet. It was inters, but it was raining quite heavily at the time, and I was on talking to Dan. I was like, do I go wet? Because I was in two minds. Because when I looked at the interval of the rain and the weather, it was inters. What would have been wets than inters again? Yeah. And I was in two minds whether to, and I just stuck it out because I had track position. I was in third at the time. Yeah. I just thought I'm gonna stick. I had everything to lose and nothing to gain. I just stuck. I just couldn't catch Capricorn again. You're just too quick in a straight line. But yeah, no, it was a really good race. Clean as well, which is a good thing for me at the minute.
Good. And on to next race. I'm not actually sure what the next race is. Singapore. Again, a very long race. What is your aims for Singapore?
It's got to be another podium. It's one of my favourite tracks. So yeah, it's got to be a podium, and I'm pretty sure Capricorn and the Donuts is going to be up there with me as well. So it's going to be a good battle. I do like since going to the wheel in season 7. I've liked the tracks like Monaco, Singapore, Baku. Although I haven't had much luck at Baku. Those type of circuits have just come alive since going to a wheel, and I adore them. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be nice.
And I'll be joining you for next season, hopefully.
Shut up. The lowest you'll go is GP2. Give it a week until you find your bearings with the wheel, and you'll be back up in GP1 with your wheel.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thank you, Hooky. We'll go on to our race winner, because of course Capricorn has now joined us. Capricorn, again, very dominant performance. You started P2, of course, and then got a very good start, and then you were leading the whole race. I guess you haven't got much to say on your race, but tell us, how was your race today?
I was not really a lot going on, but not in a bad way. It was a little bit disappointing, really. I don't know what happened with Dodonus on lap 2. I saw him spin somewhere in the second sector. I was actually looking forward to having a good fight with him.
Yeah.
But no,
I was as well.
It was very. I don't know, it feels a bit lukewarm. Not really hollow as a victory, but lukewarm because I think half of that race was beyond the safety car. But yeah, if anything, I'm really amazed at my pace, let alone the fact of how much downforce I was running. I couldn't believe that.
And of course, there was 4 safety cars during that race. I'm guessing the third and fourth safety car, you were starting to get a bit annoyed because of how many safety cars there was. Obviously, I think the first safety car was about 13 seconds ahead or something like that before the safety car came up. Was you frustrated after every single safety car just kept on coming out every 3 or so laps?
To be fair, I was actually quite annoyed when the first one came out. No, because it's this level of expectation, like, I don't know, the thrill of the competition almost, and to me, it feels like I've been handed the win on a silver platter, and it's not really the way I like to go about celebrating things. I know it's all good and well, even for the guys who did finish on the podium, but you know, it's not the same as if you inherit it through a penalty or if you've not actually been at racing speed for the whole Grand Prix.
And also, again, Singapore is next. What's your aim for Singapore? I'm guessing it's going to be a race win, but yeah, what is your aim?
Oh God, no! Oh no!
No. Okay.
Not that good at Singapore.
Well, you say that every week, and then you just come out and win the race.
Yeah, but last time I ever drove Singapore was pre-patch, and I don't know if anyone remembers like the final corner. It was absolute nightmare. And I'm going around there right now as we speak, and I definitely need a new setup. This thing is really tail happy.
I'm sure you've got a week until the Singapore Grand Prix, so I'm sure you'll find one then. And we'll go on to our third place finisher of Ragis. Ragis, I think you are very new to the league. I've never seen your name in the GP4 before. I think it was your debut, if I'm not wrong. Was it your debut?
No, this was my third race in this time, and
right.
I did race before in GP4 also.
Right. Okay.
Almost one season.
Okay.
But this was my first podium.
Right. There we go then. So, podium, first ever podium, like you said. It was quite a chaotic race from your perspective. You were pretty much all over the place with positions and that. Obviously, you didn't get a penalty, which then, of course, promoted you onto the podium. Again, tell us what your race was like today.
My quali wasn't that good what I waiting for, but 6th or 7th place. But I got very good start, and I was after a couple corners about 3rd or something.
Yeah.
But then was very tight corner, about 3 cars there, and there's not space enough for me anymore, and I spun. And after that, I thought that okay, I try to keep calm and let's see what happens.
Yeah,
I was last one there, and a couple of safety cars was good for me, and I have to say that last safety cars was I was very lucky because maybe P4 or P5, P4 maybe, but the podium it's because of safety car because I didn't got any penalties, any warning actually, and I am very surprised of that because Russia is very penalty track. But,
I get what you
but
mean
the
by
wet
that.
conditions is a little bit different, and when I saw that there is raining and wet conditions, it's not so good for me, but I am not so quick like in wet conditions, but went very well.
Yeah, it sure did. Obviously, you finished on podium, so of course it went well for you. Not really much to say apart from your next race, Singapore. Again, what's your aims?
There is walls is so close, and I thought that I need a little bit of space, but But I like Singapore. It's a very nice track. But I have any thoughts what my pace will be there. But I hope good. Some points maybe.
Yeah. Sound. And thank you all three of you for joining the interviews. But will be it for the GP4 Russian Grand Prix. We'll be back again tomorrow for GP3, where Tom and I think it's Martin is actually joining the comms for the first time. Oh well, I think it's the first time. Tomorrow with Tom. We'll be back for the Russian Grand Prix for GP3 tomorrow, and GP4 will be back, of course, next week for the Singapore Grand Prix. But we are about to stop the stream now, so I'll be back again next week for GP4, probably on my own. I'm not too sure yet. But until then, I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.